All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am so sorry for the delay. This is our 27th call. I'm your host, Jen McEwen. Joining me are Jesse and Chris O'Connell. I'm going to bring them on stage. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Chris?
How you doing, everybody?
Well, hey, everybody. How are you?
Uh,
What did we learn about clocks as children? They change twice a year.
Yeah, you know what? Just
sorry.
like us Americans, we even though we get it wrong twice a year for everybody else, we still blame you all.
But this is
Yeah. So, folks, if you don't know, we had daylight savings just a couple of days ago, and so it was fall forward. So Tim calls me. He's like, you guys are
it's
live.
fallback. It's fallback.
He's like, you guys are supposed to be live now, right? I was like, no, we got 45 minutes. I was feeling great this morning too. I was like, oh, I've got great timing. I'm writing my notes. I'm gonna have enough time to get my face done. And then he gives me this call, like, oh, fuck, I'm 15 minutes late. Well, now 30 minutes late. So anyway, so sorry, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. We won't do it again next week. We'll do it again next year when we will be an hour early.
Yeah, we really thought we were on time today. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, we're all feeling really good about getting here in advance this week. So, started this one a little late.
Well, thanks everyone for sticking around. This is awesome. Nice, all these nice welcomes around the world as usual. So that's always it's always like very inspiring to see that. What's up? Welcome team. Hey.
Hey, Greg. Good to see you.
Hey.
Drew, before we get into it, how was your guys'? I mean, we don't have to get into it because it's going to be.
We got fucked by the clocks.
How was your guys' week?
I mean, it was pretty good. Obviously the whole world's watching the election, so that's finally over with, and we can get back to work. But if you, let's not get too political. But if you care about crypto, then yesterday was, besides anything else, just think about crypto. It was good for crypto. So besides anything else, let's just leave it at that. But it's good for crypto. So it's nice to have that over because just everyone's talking about that, and it's on everyone's mind.
It's good to have some mind space back for other things. It's been a long week of work, though.
Yeah.
Yo, VDM.
Yo, how's everyone else in the comments or the viewers? How are you guys feeling about the crypto news? Have anyone noticed any changes in their portfolios?
It's all green candles, baby.
Woo.
Number go up. What? Good number. Good number. Go.
We're simple people. We just like good numbers. All right, let's get into it, folks. Again, I am your host, Jen McEwen, one of the co-founders of UpRock, Jesse Adams, our CEO, Christopher O'Connell, our CTO. This is our 27th call. Hashtag AIxDePIN Supercycle. All right. So here's our agenda. We just had our introductions. We'll go through some highlights and reminders from the previous weeks. We'll do some product updates, our Web3 migration, and then we have a CEX giveaway for DePioneers. We're celebrating and we're giving away 2 DePioneers. And then we'll close things out. All right.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Okay. All right. So first up, as a reminder, our token is now available on centralized exchanges. So it's easier than ever to get involved with our project and with the token. As we mentioned last week. We mentioned this last week, but it's really exciting to see the momentum building. And now's the perfect time to jump in and keep growing together. So, before I'm on the wrong slide here. Sorry, that was this slide. Very excited to have our CEX launch. Officially out there. We've got some amazing centralized exchange partnerships, including Cube. We didn't have Cube on the slide last week, but Cube is there and 2bit. So very excited to have them there. And leading into that, actually, that gets me to the next great thing. The next reminder is to make the most of your UPT. Don't forget to stake it. So we have staking live on the website. So go to UpRock.com and log into your account so you can start staking. Staking lets you maximize your holdings with benefits like earning up to 20% APY, so annual percentage yield. And it's a great way to grow your rewards while supporting the project and the community and the token. So go check that out. If you want to know more about our staking, how to do it and what it does, what it means and all that stuff, if you're new to this, then we have a great post on our X account. You can also just go to UpRock.com, log into your account. It's UpRock.com/staking, and there'll be more information on that there.
Cool.
All right.
Good.
Now, let me go back to this slide that I missed. So to celebrate our CEX launch, we're going to give away 2 DPioneer NFTs. So these are worth about 3.5 SOL each and 250 USDT. So how you would enter is you go to X and you follow us, UpRock.com. You also follow DPioneer Cats, and then you retweet the post, tag a friend. The deadline was November 3rd, but we were hoping to announce the winners at the end of this live stream. However, the tool that we normally use to do a live drawing is, unfortunately, we just checked it. Unfortunately, they got shut down by X, right?
Yeah, the X.com litigation lawyers sent there. We used to use Twitter Picker, which is a free tool. We can randomly enter a tweet. It'll check all the followers and pick a winner. And for some reason, X didn't like that, even though it's free. So they told them to request to shut it down, and they obliged. So now we got to either build our own tool or find another one, or paid one out there.
Okay, so we're going to try to find another one, or maybe we should just pay for things. So we're going to try to find another one or build one if we have time. But anyway, we'll find another one. We'll do another drawing. We'll do the drawing. I'll try to do that live. But if we can't, we'll just keep an eye out on our X account, UpRock.com, to look for the winners, and we'll reach out to you.
Yeah, we'll do it fast. Yeah, since we'll do it fast.
Yeah. And I got to say, that's not very cash money of you, Elon, to block that awesome tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do speak too fast, and I do need to practice that. So thanks for the reminder.
Okay. Yes.
I think you speak really well, Jen, but I tend to speak really fast.
I get told all the time I speak quickly. And I think even more so today because I'm a little frantic from being 30 minutes late. So thank you for the reminder, Hazmat. Breathe in, breathe out. I will speak slower now. Chris, you're on mute.
You know what I think we should do on one of these live streams is I'll bring my Dr. Zeus collection, and we can read Fox and Socks together and see who speaks too fast.
Fox and Socks?
Yeah. Fox and Socks. It's the big tongue twister one.
You know, we can upload that entire thing to ChatGPT and say, make this crypto and see what happens.
This might be
make this DGen. Make a DGen Dr. Seuss and see what happens.
I like DGen Dr. Zeus.
Yeah.
I feel like we're onto something here. All right, this could be a good marketing thing. We'll send it over to Roz and Tim and be like, okay, guys. I can see Roz and Tim in the background like that. I'm going to get murdered if I keep talking like this. That's exactly what they want. They have to while smoking a cigar. We just have to get Roz and Tim to animate it for us, and I'll do the reading. Everyone, that'll be perfect.
There you go. Oh yeah, you would be great at that too. You're also dressed like a guy who would tell great stories. And in fact,
I'll put on a bow tie just to read Dr. Zeus.
Yeah.
You put on the Mickey Mouse costume once, and then next thing you know, you're all like your cartoon characters.
Yeah. Something
awakened in you, I think, Chris.
It's true.
Okay, moving on.
All right, moving on, everyone.
Okay, so here's reminder number 3. IoTeX has launched the largest DePIN campaign ever.
Yep.
#GetGoeded, supported by OKX and Gate. And they're giving out 100 million IoTeX tokens.
Huge.
And they have 30 plus DePIN partners, and we're one of the featured ones.
Yes.
And so these projects, these DePIN projects and partners are giving out their tokens through reward programs, which are going to be supported or which are going to be featured and supported on OKX, Gate, and others. So an example of some of these programs are like social campaigns, like follow, like, tweet, some learn to earn programs, learn about the projects, running some nodes, things like that. It's very fun, very informative, very rewarding for everybody involved. And this generous campaign is going on for 3 months. So what's cool about that is, besides everything else that I just mentioned that's really cool, is UpRock is going to be up front and center during these promotions. So campaigns like ours will be featured in the OKX wallets, which means you'll see us there.
Yep.
So anyway, go check out IoTeX and get involved in the campaign, this DePIN campaign. It's GetGoeded. You can follow them on X at IoTeX.io.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're curious more about IoTeX, check out our live stream, recording of our live stream from a couple of weeks back with Larry Pang. And we had a really great conversation with him, a bit of a deep dive, or not so, a bit of a dive into IoTeX and what they're all about. So really good project for developers in the Web3 space. And now with this season 2 of their GetGoeded campaign, then you can learn more about it.
And set your alerts on X follow them and set your alerts. I think tomorrow morning some social tasks. So the early worm gets the bird. So follow them, set your alerts, and as soon as they go live, they'll send out the URL, and you can actually start earning that 1 million bounty, 100 million bounty. So
Jesse, can we go through that one more time? The early worm gets the bird.
The early bird gets the
hashtag.
worm.
I like that. You know what? I'm a big believer in the underdog and in our community. So guys, go out there. The early worm gets the bird.
Yeah,
that could be our hashtag for the day.
Yeah.
Time the worm gets its.
All right, I need some coffee.
Okay.
Moving on.
What?
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. Okay, now we have Bionomy is another one of our centralized exchange partners.
Yep.
And they are doing their another Kickstarter with UPT. So the deal with this is you hold at least 300 USDT for 15 consecutive days before November 27 to win airdrops. And the airdrop, it looks like it's $2,000 worth of US dollars worth of UPT and 2,000 in USDT. So if you want to participate in that, go to Bionomy.com on X, and good luck, folks.
Yep.
Lots of rewards going out. And one more, we have another one with CubeEx, another one of our centralized exchange partners. So you can earn your share of 870,000 UPT. You have to trade $5,000 worth of UPT to qualify, and you have until November 14. So check them out on X as well. That's CubeXCH. So exchange CubeXCH for more details. You can also go to our Twitter, UpRock.com, for more details.
Yep. Sounds good. Oh gosh, Jen, your video is getting blurry again, just like last week. Last time you turned it off and on, and it cleared up. You want to try that real quick?
I was trying to give you guys the high definition me, full high def me, but I guess I'm just gonna have to go to standard def.
Yeah.
How's that?
I think. Yeah. Turn it on off real quick. Let's just do it live real quick, because last time it recovered when you did that. Just try that real quick. Let's see if that matters. If not, we'll fix it later. That's okay. Okay. Not bad.
Not bad. It's too much. It's too much for the camera, you know.
Yeah. Well, now you're frozen.
See, I'm telling you, too much.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. I'm not too much for the camera. Mine always looks the same. Camera's like, do we have to again with this? All right, fine.
Okay. Okay, this is my last time I'm gonna try it, but
maybe go to your video settings and switch between two real quick. Sorry, folks. You guys are tuning in to see Jen, not us, too. So this is all of our benefits.
I mean, this is true. This is true.
It's not true. That is not true.
Oh, there you go. Okay, your video's fixed. Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Cool. All right,
I even got a Wi-Fi extender because I thought maybe there's something wrong with my signal in this room, but it's not working. Anyway, and then we've got another one with let's see here. This is a little small. Let me see if I can make this bigger. With HawkFi. Okay, so we have the winners of the campaign that we did with HawkFi. So if you're on this list, go respond, check your DMs on X so you can send over your wallet. Congratulations to the winners. So check your DMs, send over your wallet address so you can get your rewards.
Nice. Cool.
All right. Cool. And thank you, HawkFi, formerly HawkSite, for this awesome.
Yep. Thanks for sponsoring.
Yep, that's great.
We appreciate you. And oh, this was cute. Mike, I love you, Mike. Coin Bureau asked, what is the best DePIN project? And our favorite Mike said, censorship-resistant data whenever you want, wherever you want, UpRock.com. So thanks, Mike. Really appreciate the shout out.
Yep.
All right. And next up, so Jess did this this week, this really cool podcast with Tom Trowbridge. So Tom is the co-founder of Fluence Project, a cloudless DePIN compute platform. And he's also the founding president of Hedera, which is an open source headless proof of stake network.
Yep.
And he's a Renaissance man. And he is the host of Dpin podcast. Dpin podcast explores the world of decentralized physical networks, or DPINs, and the communities that are building them. Jesse was in episode 30 with Tom. I was listening to it this morning. It was a really great interview. You want to tell us about it, Jess?
Yeah, it was nice. It was on Monday. It just went live today. It's on our you'll see it there. It's on Spotify, YouTube, and I think Apple Podcasts. We talk about AI, we talk about DePIN, we talk about how both are related, the future of DePIN and AI, how they can impact each other. And also, you want to know a little bit about our startup story, where I'm from personally. But we spent a lot of time talking about on the DePIN specifically in the tokenomics. And so he also thinks about that a lot with his company, Fluence. So we do go into tokenomics, and we think about that as well. So yeah, it's about an hour. I think it was really good conversations. He has great questions. He's interviewed so many really awesome DePIN founders. So it was just a lot of fun to be on it, and definitely tune in.
Yeah, that was a great one. I was like I said, I was listening to it this morning, and you go into our team's background. So folks, we've been working together for 15 years now. Gosh, I can't believe it's been that long. 15 years. This is probably 3 or 4, I don't know, fourth project together. Yeah. And so it was going into our background and what led. It's a very odd, but it's a very odd progression of the different businesses and how one leapfrogged into the other. But when you explain it, you could totally see that through line. So if you're curious about the team and curious about our journey and how we ended up here, check that out. And there'll be some fun background on our professional journey.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people come to crypto because they hear about a meme coin or some token going up, and they get excited about making money, which is a great way to onboard people, get people excited. I think our journey into crypto was not on the crypto making money side. It was more on the censorship privacy side. We were looking at alternate payment plans, and we hated how the internet was becoming more censored. And so we were really attracted to the Web3 evolution for those reasons. And then obviously we started to make money with it, but it was because of the privacy issues eventually is how we got into crypto.
Yeah.
Man, Jen, you are so blurry.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, we'll do some testing, sort it out by next week.
Yeah, we got to fix that. We really got to fix that.
We say that every week. Huh? I say that every week.
Yeah, we really got to fix that.
This week I'll make it my priority to give you a call and work on it.
Jess, you look super cool and artistic right now.
Thank you.
That lighting is
this is a non-existent sun we get in Seattle. This is really rare.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't know where you really are, but it's not Seattle.
What's that?
I don't know where you really are, but it's not Seattle, not with that sunlight.
Yeah, this is my vitamin D for the next 3 months. Okay.
It's a really good ring light or something. Okay, moving on. Upcoming events. Oh, Jess, speaking, you've got yet another event.
Yep.
Beyond these. So you have an AMA with what is this? This is DePIN Unveiled.
Yeah.
DePIN Unveiled and what you guys.
Well, this one is actually exciting because it's hosted by Bitmart, which is one of our exchange partners, and they're one of the, I think, top 15 exchanges around the world. And so they do a lot of good content with their partners. So tomorrow we're going to do a DePIN focused podcast. Chris is also invited. Hopefully you can make it. And we have several other DePIN-focused entrepreneurs and startups on the podcast. So that's tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC, bright and early for us. We won't be late this time. But yeah, if you guys are interested, check it out. And we've also posted it on X.
I'm sorry, Chris, I didn't see your photo there. I should have noticed the name. But yeah, Chris, that's good to have you there too.
Yeah.
Cool. I see you're almost wearing the same outfit in your picture. Look at that. I don't know if you
I mean, I've only got the one. They roll me out of the closet and they're like, here you go, and then they put me back in.
So do you lurk on X like I do?
Me?
Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I years ago, but I stopped that because it was way too distracting. It's the same reason I keep Discord closed most of the time, because when you're working on code with everyone and then one of you lovely people pings me with a question, it's way too easy to spend 2 or 3 hours chatting about something with somebody and then not getting stuff done. So I like to keep the social media closed for my own getting stuff done.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, the reason why I bring it up is because there's this account that I love. He's so popular on X. You have to like take it with a grain of salt, because sometimes people have some criticisms because he can tease certain political, like high-ranking political figures, but it's dye workwear and it's all about menswear. And this guy is just like insanely detailed about men's clothing. He's obviously very well informed. Somebody who's professional in the industry. And every time I read he has these long threads. Every time I read them, I'm like, this is how like Chris dresses. Like, I think he would love you. But anyway, I've learned a lot of stuff. I've learned about collar gaps. I've learned about like the fabrics that you wear, that Chris wears. Anyway, I thought you might like them if you're.
I mean, I'll be honest. If I ever find myself with enough time to worry about collar gaps, that's probably a sign that I haven't been working enough lately. But you gotta just get up, throw it on, and it is what it is. It goes fine.
Oh, Jen, so you're just natural.
Your camera's frozen again. Maybe you start it off on and off again. It just froze me. Yeah, try it. Just try.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna go.
We'll just get it done. We'll figure it out.
Or switch settings. Like go back and forth on like one camera to the other. That might help too. But okay, cool. Yeah, so check it out tomorrow. We'll be
we'll be doing the podcast tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Yep. Okay. Another highlight. I'll just go over this one while Jen works on the camera. If you go to Dpin Scan, this is pretty cool. This is actually a live map plugged in with their API. Oh yeah, way better, Jen.
Oh, you know what? It's because I mirror my image. That must be it.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dpin Scan, we brought this up before, but this is actually tied to an API that we feed them live. So this is live nodes at any given time around the world. They have a beautiful visual map. You can see the UpRock network in action. And so also we're number 2, number of devices that are online at any given time. So it's pretty cool to see that, have a third-party verifier network, and they gave us a shout out, and that's always great to see. So. Oh,
great. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jesse. Okay. And leading mobile DePIN. So that just leads us into this. And so how are we doing that? By transforming the ecosystem and driving Web3 infrastructure demand and fueling AI's future. We talk about this a lot. If you tune in, especially, I think it was last week, last week we talked a lot more about our vision, our mission, and why we set out to build UpRock in the first place. So check out that last week's recording.
Let me add something. Let me add something to this, Jen. Sorry.
Go ahead. But I'm just going to say, also check out the Tom Trowbridge podcast that you just did this week for more on that. But now Jesse can say from the horse.
Yeah, so I just want to add something to this. So, now that we kind of went through our first centralized exchange launches, we are going to do another round of those exchange launches again later. But now at this moment, we're focusing on some product updates. So I think people want to know what's on our roadmap for the rest of the year, what we're going to launch this month. We're going to do that next week. We're also going to talk about a live dashboard that we're building where you can actually see not just nodes that are online. We want to actually show you what does that mean, how does that translate into processing power, available bandwidth, number of speed tests we're doing, how many transactions we're doing every second. What does that mean for businesses? Also, how much revenue we're making, how much are we buyback and burning? Our tokenomics, we use our revenue to buy back UPT. We use our revenue to provide for liquidity pools, and we use our revenue to buy back and burn UPT. And instead of just talking about it, we want to show it to you live all the time. You can just check a link and see. So we're building that, and we want to show it to you. And then we're going to coincide that with the actual product announcements that we're going to do on the B2B side. So you guys, we hear all about, you always hear about updates to the consumer apps. We're going to talk about that later on, how the apps are doing better, how we're getting more people to more ways to earn UPT. But now we really need to show you the stuff that we're working on behind the scenes, because the whole dev team been cooking on actual B2B products to sell all this bandwidth and resources that we're building up over 1 million devices. And those are going to be kind of 3 key products that we're going to talk about. So instead of just showing a slide next week, we want to actually show you how this translates into actual products that we're selling to customers. And so we have actual paying customers, real revenue. First one, like DATS Project, it's a cybersecurity company. They're paying us, and a few others. We use that revenue to buy back and burn UPT, which is great for our tokenomics. So yeah, just wanted to highlight that. We want to show you guys more concrete updates on these live streams from now on. Now, we've been building the past few months, but now actually go through and do product demos and live numbers.
Yeah. All right, and next we won't lose an hour for ourselves, and we'll be on time for that. Yeah. Okay. I guess that segues right into product updates.
Yep.
We've got, you can now buy UPT from your account. This is live on web, so log into your account on UpRock.com, and we have a promotion going on right now. So if you buy at least 1,000 UPT, you'll get a bonus 250 UPT. So when you log into your account, you'll see there on the if you have on your desktop, you can see right there on the banner on the left side navigation, a big juicy button to buy UPT and participate and get that bonus. Yeah. So go get yourself 250 UPT for free.
Yep.
All right. And that is buying. So this is the we're using Cadeau payments for this. We are working on integrating this into the mobile applications and the desktop app, but right now it's only on the web. So go check it out. If you have any issues, let us know, because we're also refining the UX.
Yep.
Now, this is something that we launched last week. This is brand spanking new. You can earn UPT in the apps. So that this is in the Android app. We are testing in iOS currently, building and testing in iOS. So you're able to play games, the games that you're already doing on your phone. You play games and you earn UPT just for playing them. And there's a couple of different types of games types of offers to do. So there's something like you just have to download the game, or you complete different steps in a game, and each step that you complete, then you get some reward. There's another called Play to Earn, which you just play it every day, and every day you earn more every time you play. You don't have to complete a specific step. You just play every day and you earn. So there's a lot of really fun things there. So, and as Roz mentioned here, so far we have over 1,000 users who are using or playing the games and earned over 11,000 UPT just from playing. I have
you know what, Roz? Actually, it's that's just today. We introduced this earlier this week. Total, we've already had over 8,000 people play the games. And this is optional. You can still earn passively. Just keep the app running and you still earn passively. But these are more ways to earn. So it's a fun way. But today, that number is actually just for today. But actually, the past few days, already over 8,000 people have played games and earned. What that does is not only are people earning UPT, and like I said, it's pretty instant. You'll see. And there's some bugs we got to fix, but overall, it's a pretty fun experience. But also we're getting real revenue from publishers of those games, and we use that revenue to buy back UPT and burn it.
So this is not just, unlike some other things, or unlike other suggestions people have had. This isn't just phantom giving away that will dilute it. This is actually bringing revenue into the ecosystem to all of you guys, and then you can decide to sell out some of your tokens or hold them as you prefer, stake them, and so on. But this is bringing real dollars from Web2 companies into the crypto ecosystem, and it's a fun and easy way to do it. So we hope that you all enjoy it.
The eCPMs are like the conversion rates of how much revenue we can get for these type of offer walls and games, and the deals that we're signing, because we have a large user base, is amazing. This will be a significant amount of revenue for us to buy back and burn. Like, it will actually make a real impact. And so everyone who's testing out, having fun with them, is great. You keep it coming, and we're going to slowly roll out to all the platforms, and it's growing. It's only been a few days, but yeah, almost over 8,000 people have tried it out, and it's really working. People are earning UPT, and we're actually generating revenue already. So
yeah,
it was almost instant. First day we saw, like, oh shit, this actually. It's, you try new products out, you kind of see people subscribing. When you start to see instant revenue, like, this has a really good. It's like product market fit is happening, fast. You can see it working. So that's great. Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. Another reason why this is amazing for uptime is gives you a real reason to log in and check in every day, because some of the games are instant rewards. Sometimes you want to check in if it's like a level. The publisher might take a day or two to respond, so you might get a notification. But it's just a fun reason to actually open the UpRock app and see the UPT have you earned daily. We're going to do daily boosts and these kind of things to keep up our daily active users, keep up our uptime, which means you can actually also earn more UPT doing daily, the passive ones, the passive tasks. It's also be great for iPhone, because iPhone, doesn't run the background as well. So we want to give you more fun reasons to actually check the app and open it up for a couple of days.
A real reason to open it up and do something if you want to, and if you don't.
Yeah.
If you don't, we'll still do our best on iOS, but sometimes having that extra tap is really helpful on iOS.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Jesse, I got to give you mad props for this, because when we first started talking about this, I was like, yeah, it sounds like a cool idea, but is there enough money there to make it worthwhile for our users? And, actually, I want to talk to you guys. So a couple of weeks ago, we said, hey, we've been working on something. We decided not to launch it. And it was, in fact, an early version of this, because one of the first partners we were working with, after all the things that they were telling us about how great it was going to be, we had it implemented. We were about to release it. And then Jesse and I were playing with it, and we went, man, these games suck, and this whole experience sucks, and our users just aren't going to like it. Like, maybe they could make a little money, but it's just awful. And so Jesse had been talking to a couple other providers, and he went and hustled them really hard, got great deals for all of you guys, and there's actually games and offers and everything else behind it. So that's when we say we're doing the right things for our users. Rather than launch a shitty version a few weeks ago, we decided to press the brakes on that, wait until we could get something better out, find the right partners, and now we're super happy to roll this.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I think, and then this is just, we always said DePIN is the world's best reward program, and a great reward program has many ways to earn, and then many ways to redeem and do something useful and swap them for something fun, products, subscriptions. So this is the beginning of all that. It's like we don't want you, it's like staking and swapping is like table stakes. Any crypto program has that, but is there more interesting ways to earn it, and then what more interesting ways to redeem your tokens too? So now we have always backed by real revenue. Because if real revenue is what keeps the tokenomics healthy, you can't just issue them free all day long. You have to actually have revenue that pays for it. So this is real revenue coming from real companies, real game publishers.
Yeah, that's very exciting. I'm glad to say that I've been stimulating the UpRock economy by playing a lot. I've been working very hard on these games. I was testing it, and then after a while, and it was like, okay, I think I've tested this game thoroughly, and I realized it's been like over an hour playing this game. Like, okay, it's tested. I can move on, but I didn't want to, and I'm addicted. VDM, you asked what games are we playing? I am so freaking addicted to Hexa Merge Sort Block. Where it's like these hexagons, and you just kind of like merge the tiles on top of the other tiles. Sometimes Jesse will be like we're working together in the same room, and I can just feel him turning around and looking at me. I can feel his eyes on me. Like,
I'm mad at it because she's helping buy back burn UPT.
Yeah, I'm stimulating the economy. Exactly.
Yeah, no, but some of they are puzzle. There's a variety. There's hundreds of offers, and so like while you're waiting for Uber or just a little bit of downtime, and most people play games or read or reading a post. But if you like puzzle games, little stimulation, there's a lot of variety there, and it's fun. Like it's like 5 minutes. The play to earn is great because it's flexible. Yeah, it resets every 24 hours, and it just goes by time, so you can go in, play, check it out, and then move on. Yeah, so it's like very low commitment. It's games that you already play, like even like solitaire, like stuff like that, even classic stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's good stuff. Yeah, I'd rather get addicted to a game that that helps the community than one that just hurts my wallet. So, go check that out, folks. That's on Android. And if you are curious about how our tokenomics work, how this revenue is going back into the project, or how it's being distributed, check out uprock.com/tokenomics. Let me just put that right in there, and so you can see how the revenue streams go through our tokenomics and the buyback and burn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to say this has been. We're really happy to hear the positive feedback from people, and please keep giving us more feedback, because one of the things we've really been looking at here is, we've said for a long time, we want to bring the best offers to our community. And that could be an offer to spend money. And at some places it probably will be, or to spend your UPT to get something. But that can also be an offer to do something in this case. And so we think that this is a great offer. We finally found a great one, and we're super happy to have it out. And we're going to bring more great offers in the future. So,
and Chris, like also save money. So if another one was like, we really like just as easy for you to swap UPT for USDC, you should be able to swap your UPT for your phone bill, and you like get 10% discount on it because you're already spending, like those are things we think about a lot too. Like,
yeah, and I mean let's talk about that for
save money, spend money, and also earn rewards easier. Think about the best reward programs. That's what it's all about. Great customer service, great experience, and then in crypto, we're not locked into like. It's not like an airlines program where your points are just spent with Alaska. And with UPT, you can go anywhere you want, right? You can cash it out. So a lot of flexibility. But we want you to spend it in network and make sure, because that helps the project out more, helps the token more, and so we need to make that really just more valuable for you.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about that for a moment. We've been talking about redemption for phone credit for what the industry calls airtime minutes for quite some time. And, we're super happy to have the games launched, and we feel like we finally got a good implementation of that that's actually useful. And when people open up, it's like, yeah, this is what I want. And unfortunately, there are plenty of companies that will take our money and our community's money in order to offer airtime minutes, but they're not always at a great deal. Sometimes they're more expensive than the worst place you can, where's the most expensive place to buy airtime minutes? It might be like scratch off cards at local stores. And there's places that'll sell it to us for more than that. So that's not a great deal for our community. Or where you have a whole bunch of hoops to jump through. So you don't just enter your mobile number and get credit, but you have to have some redemption and this and that. So we're working really hard on making sure not just that you can redeem your UpRock tokens for airtime minutes, but that you can have a great UpRock experience doing it. So you do it. We want the experience to be so good that people go buy UPT just to redeem it. We want that experience to be that good. And we believe it's possible, and the partners are out there, and the deals are out there. But it takes a little bit longer, obviously, for Jen and Jesse to design those experiences, and for all of us to go, to go really make those deals happen. And we want it to really be, probably in version 1. It won't cover every possible country that you guys are in, but we want to make sure that it covers most of the countries that most of our users are in, so that we're not launching with just a small subset. So stay tuned. More coming on that regards, not in the next week or two, but soon. We hope you like the games in the meantime, and we've got more coming in that vein.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Yep, very exciting. And there, like we mentioned, we're doing a lot of updates to the existing games section. We're going to be fleshing these out more, so they we highlight better what is like the different types of games. So I mentioned earlier, we got like play to earn. There's multi-step, there's single step, multi-reward, single reward. So we'll have an update to the interface so that explains that better. I personally like the play to earn because there's no like a set list of steps. You just play it every day. So
yeah, and then if anyone's tried it, you'll notice it doesn't quite notify you right away, and so that's no fun. So we're going to do that better job of that. So you'll get a little more like a either notification, but even just when we return to UpRock, we'll just make it more clear so you don't have to go hunt to figure out if it actually worked, because it really is instant. And you shouldn't have to go through a couple screens to figure that out. We're going to make that like just more seamless and more satisfying. So yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So I guess that's it for the UpRock updates. Let's move on to DePioneers. So we've got TripRex is doing their Nomen NFT giveaway.
Cool.
TripRex is a travel project. They are part of the DePioneers. What are we calling it? Posse.
Yeah.
So go check them out. Check this out. It's on X at DePioneer Cats. That's plural, DePioneer Cats. For more report on TripRex. And then go check out their live stream their Discord for more info, or the DePioneers Discord for more info is probably the better place to do that. These are pretty fun. What is that? Who's Albert Einstein? And who's this guy on the... I know I'm going to get... Someone's going to make fun of me for not recognizing that face, but anyway, those are fun. Okay. And then lastly, like I mentioned earlier, at the top of this stream, we were really hoping that we were going to do a DePioneers giveaway, live drawing. And also just to clarify, I was speaking way too fast earlier, but the prizes are two prizes. One is a DePioneers NFT. The second is 250 USDT. USDT. So it's already too late to enter into this because you had to do it by November 3rd. But we can't do a live drawing today because the service that we use is been taken offline. So we will find a new one, and we will either do the live drawing next week, or we will announce the winners on our X account, or the DePioneers X account and the UpRock X account. Before next week. Okay.
Yeah. And go ahead to learn more about DePioneers specifically, because they do giveaways, follow them anyway and turn on your alerts. They're also the DePioneers crew, and Tim, who's heading that up with Gunay and Yassine and Tufan, also help still. They also, during their own weekly live streams, a kind of a short power-packed stream where they go through content updates or DePIN partner updates, and sometimes announce giveaways, contests, airdrops. So they just grew in a couple thousand followers in the past week. They had a bunch of people write great content about them. They highlighted a few of those posts on their X account. So check them out. They're moving. We're in a DePIN super cycle, crypto super cycle. So all the DePIN projects that they're partners with are all growing really fast. And so that is one NFT you should definitely collect, because you're being exposed to multiple DePIN projects with one NFT membership. So yeah, you should definitely check them out.
Go check them out. Okay, well, that's all that we've got. We do have one question, and this is kind of a big one. Okay. I don't know how much time we have to go into all the details. This is a loaded one, but how many plans and how we plan on expanding our community? Real quick, Anat, do you mean DePioneers community, or do you mean UpRock?
Probably UpRock, I'm guessing.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I think that was posted before we started talking about DePioneers. Okay. So I mean, in a nutshell, as we were just discussing, the only way that we can build our community is to keep bringing the value every day and with every release. So things like the recently released games, other forthcoming easy ways to earn, bringing the great redemption options. When you look at some of the successful programs that we use as inspiration for this, for instance, T-Mobile's weekly program, whose name is just escaping me right now, Jesse, if you want to help me, the Tuesday thing, T-Mobile Tuesdays, then, like for instance, American Airlines Advantage program as another example of this, as well as plenty of others out there. These rewards programs are so powerful because they do bring real value to their members, and because they're able to leverage the collective. Another example is Costco. If you're an American, chances are you either love Costco or you don't understand why everybody loves Costco so much. And if you're not, you're like, what the hell is they talking about? But yeah, if they bring a very strong, very loyal membership base by providing them real and consistent value in exchange for their time and effort. And so that's really the only way to grow the community. So we've had tremendous growth. And then obviously people are really excited by what we bring. But also it's the growth rate has slowed down just a little bit because we're gradually releasing things. And so the only way we can kick that growth rate back into a higher gear is to release more things where people, when somebody says, hey man, I was just killing time playing a game, their friend says, well, did you get it from UpRock or not? Because if you're going to kill time playing a game, you might as well be earning for it. Or when somebody complains about their phone bill, a friend says, or somebody posts online and says, hey, I'm going to be traveling. Where's the best way to pay my phone bill? Something like that. And somebody says, hey, you should use UpRock. And so that's how we grow our community. We grow it through one-on-one recommendations and referrals from our satisfied customers to all of their friends, acquaintances, and random strangers online. That's the strongest, best, and most resilient community.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that is it. That you have to build products that people love. That's really there's no shortcut to that. If we can hype it up all day long, but if you don't actually love to use it, then it doesn't matter. That's a lot of the community sentiment and community, everything else comes from that, really. So
yeah, and we don't, you guys see, we don't get every product perfect the first time. As I mentioned before, with the first version of games that wasn't perfect. You guys even saw this with ore. We did this amazing thing to get ore mining working, and then it turned out that the lack of pooling meant that wasn't really valuable to our community, which is why we're probably going to bring that back again when pooling is working properly. But it's why we took it back down for the moment. We don't want to ask you guys to spend your electricity and your battery life and everything else on something that's not bringing you real value. So we're, I think we hope you see that we're bringing a lot of things, and we hope that most or all of them work. Once in a while, we're going to have a whiff like that, but still, you see that we're bringing it, and then we'll see. Hopefully, everything works for the community. Our social media presence, Jess, why don't you weigh in on that one? Because I'm kind of
okay. Here's how we think about
super social.
Well, you're actually pretty good. I mean, you're not bad. You're on this live stream. What's your thought on social presence? So, how we think about social media? We're really big on content marketing. We're less so on advertising. It's the reason why we do this live stream. If you think, we do a lot of guerrilla marketing, we do a lot of, we know like where communities are on WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups. So we do content marketing for places like that. Because if you have a good product and it's legit and people can try it out and it's real, then you talk about it, the people try it, and then the conversation just organically grows and links start to happen. People start to make videos about you because it's actual real product, real people are using. So content marketing is how we do it. We hate to, if you like, let's say you're a startup and someone gives you money to invest in you, and you have some money to spend on marketing. Would you rather spend, I don't know, let's say you have $10,000 budget a month. Would you rather spend $10,000 on ads, or would you rather spend $10,000 on like a team of 3 or 4 people creating content all day long and engaging with the community? I'd rather have 3 or 4 people, creating content, publishing doing live streams, podcasts, just getting out there and engaging with community and getting really organic links, creating referral programs, than spending $10,000 on Google. Because that Google, once you stop spending on Google, Google's not going to give you any more link juice or any more traffic anymore. If you spend $10,000 on creating content, those links stay forever. And the residual of all those links build up your search engine, a result, ranking page. So you show up on the first page faster. People, some of that content is evergreen. So when you search on YouTube or wherever, it still shows up. So it just lasts longer. It's a lot more work though. If you're not creative, it takes a lot of time to train your muscle to come up with content all the time. Because in the beginning, they're going to be duds. No one's going to care. Traffic, viewership might be 0. But over time, after you constantly try new ideas, once in a while you get something that's viral and hits, and then you'll get better and better and better at it. So you just want to dedicate a team that all they do is focus on creating good content, and just that creative muscle is you have to train it. So that's how we think about our and that's why we do live stream as well. And even if you think about the DePioneers thing, that's also a marketing vehicle. It's amazing marketing vehicle because we're in that group, we're in that DAO. Anyone who buys that NFT is bullish on DePIN. It gives us an opportunity to build partnerships with other DePINs. We're cross-pollinating with other communities, right? We don't have to pay for any of this traffic. That community, I'm pretty sure, has a great overlap. If you're part of PowerPod or Koi or Synestis One. I'm pretty sure you're going to be interested in what we're doing as well, and vice versa. So we're promoting each other. Again, no money exchange. This is all just time and sweat and building some good vibes essentially, and good link juice. And we have a great vehicle for us to continue to do that. So now we have great content. We can talk about DAO. Now they've had their own live stream, right? And so then they have more content for people to tune into. And this is a way to do it, I think. This is the future of all brands. It's very founder focused, founder led. You don't hire PR agencies anymore. You don't do ads. It's all about content. It's direct to the people. And it's hard to do, but it's totally worth it in the end. So.
And there's an aspect of it as well. Jesse and I talk about this a lot. Everybody talks about it as content, but the reality is what we're doing here is we're creating engagement with all of you. So we come out every week. If we just spent an hour dedicated to creating, if we spent the hour, each of the three of us that we spend doing this live stream every week, plus the hour or two we spend preparing for it every week, let's say that's one whole day's worth of work. So if one of us individually or each of us separate just spend one whole day's worth of work making empty content, it wouldn't really resonate with you guys. We come because we want to engage with the community, and yet we can engage. The beautiful, wonderful thing about the internet and about all of you and everything, all this technology is, we can engage at a large scale, and you guys can engage with us. And we don't just say this, we don't just pay this lip service. We really believe it. Talking in the recent weeks with exchange listings and stuff, some people were pressing us to do various marketing spend that we thought really wasn't going to benefit the community, that it was just going to go into the pockets of a small handful of connected insiders and not to the community. And we said, no, we have Jesse can attest to this. He was in the conversation. I told somebody who was quite annoyed about it and pretty well known that no, we really firmly believe in doing the things that are in the best interest of our community. And we don't think this is in the best interest of our community. And so we believe that, we stick to it. And, so we have a modest but consistent growth, and that's where we want to be, because we want to always do the right thing for our community.
The other thing, specifically crypto or influencer world now, because this is the world we live in, there's a lot of brands who go out and pay for influencers to post about them. Crypto, there's a lot of that, right? KOLs and stuff.
Tremendous. And it's an outrageous amount of that.
Yeah, I know success stories in the Web2 space. There's a brand called Gymshark. That guy started off by paying influencers to wear his stuff, and so there are success stories. It's just you have to be really careful now, because everyone hears those stories. So every influencer's upcharges, and it's so overpriced, and none of the technology is there to actually properly track performance. They just want you to give a link. They don't actually, you like a startup with limited resources, you don't want to spend all your money on getting a TikTok videos. It doesn't translate to any actual sales, or you can't even track if it did. So the technology to track the performance of some of this influencer marketing is very not so great. You really have to know what you're doing and have to know how to negotiate. So we kind of stray away from that, because it tends to be overblown and overpromised. And if we're going to do it, we tend to do it with people who have skin in the game. So if they actually say, hey, we'll give you UPT at a discount, so they have to actually buy our token to participate with us. And maybe they get a discount, and if you produce a certain amount of content, we'll give you more. Or if you produce this many traffic or signups, we'll give you more. But we'll give you a discount to start. We're okay with stuff like that, because at least you had to buy it first. So now you have skin in the game, and you want UPT to grow because you had to pay for it too. So it just didn't give for free, and it's easy for you just not to care. So that's how we think about influencer marketing specifically, because there are some crypto companies I know that just give it out so easy. And if you give it out your token so easily, that means you don't really care for it. So if you don't care for it, then why should anybody else care for it? You should protect your token value and treat it valuable, right? So if you want our token, you have to really earn for it, or you got to do something with it. You can't just because you have 10,000 followers, be like, we don't give a shit. What's that mean to us?
Exactly.
You got to perform, or you got to prove you can perform. So I think that's kind of overall our strategies. That we've been scrappy since our first startups, and the last thing you want to do is blow all your money on ads. So it's content marketing, engagement, being really smart about the partnerships and the influencers you actually engage with and work with. So, yeah. Yeah.
I'm on mute. Okay, well, that's great, guys. We are at almost an hour, so I think this is probably a good time for us to wrap up.
Yeah.
And you know, folks, if you like our sunglasses and our hats this week, then make sure to tune in last week. You're really gonna like it.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll really love that one.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Folks,
all right.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again next week. We will be here at the right time. Now that we know the it's been solidified in our heads, the daylight savings change. So we will see you at 5:30 UTC.
Yep.
Next week on Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And head over to our Discord, show our Rocketeers and our mods some love. They work so hard. And Anat, thank you so much for your questions. And Drew, thanks for your feedback on the referral program. Drew has shared their feedback on the referral program in our Discord. So if you have not joined our Discord and you have some suggestions, please join the Discord. We have a Contribute to Earn program where we are encouraging you to join us in our development journey. And you can earn some rewards for helping us shape the future of UpRock. So check that out, share your feedback, share your ideas, and it will get back to the team. And we will we'll see what we can do to integrate. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
As always, thanks for joining us, folks. We really appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.